Welcome to the Smiley Roast. I'm Toni from the Smiley Morning Show.
And I'm Nikki. I'm the co-host of the Smiley Morning Show.
And we are the ladies on the show.
What's that supposed to mean?
It just means that we're the ladies.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, the place where fun goes to die, is that what you're trying to say? Because fun dies with us, women, right?
Nikki, are you okay?
No, actually, I was told that it was our job to shut the fun down tonight and not to talk about dirty things, and that's not what our audience likes. Actually, they don't like or respect women who are inappropriate.
What are you talking about?
Actually, our bosses, I don't know if you know this, they didn't even want you and I to be a part of this roast tonight, yeah, because they believe that once our audience hears us talking about dirty things, then they're not gonna like us and we're gonna come off bad to the audience.
But we are always the ones who keep Dave Smiley in line on the air, so this is finally our chance to say something funny and get a little inappropriate for once.
Oh, no, Toni, that's not gonna happen, because the exact opposite will be happening. In fact, if we snicker at anything dirty, then everyone will know that we are these vile, foul, sex-crazed maniac women, and we can't be tamed, and so we will never earn your respect back as women. And then you guys are gonna figure out that we're really whores.
Whores?
Yeah, that's correct. So that is why tonight we are not going to be talking about how you got your name, Helper Toni, from the fact that you used to help all the men find their pants off of your floor in the morning.
Hey!
Yeah. We won't be talking about that. Yeah.
Nikki!
Exactly. Yeah. And we're not going to talk about the fact that the only reason that I chose British Chris to win September is because English people are typically used to things that taste bad. We won't be talking about that.
Nikki! You are a whore!
You see what I mean? That took 2 jokes.
Oh my God.
And now look how you've all turned on me.
Okay, all right. Well, our bosses were right. I don't want to look like a whore, Nikki.
No.
So, I guess I better not say something super bad about our next guest roaster, Ken Dilger, and how he's a big, old, muscle-filled dude with a big head.
Okay. So that sucked. But let's say we were roasting, which we are not.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But let's say we were. You might say something like, "Hey, Ken Dilger, we had to Google you to figure out who you were." Or like, when we found your Wikipedia page, it said that you were a former tight end for the Indianapolis Colts, which former tight end is kind of right. I mean, that ass is starting to look like 2 Tom Brady footballs stuffed in a pair of Lee jeans. See, that makes me sound like a total bitch, and our bosses would not like that, so I'm not gonna do that. Now, Toni, why don't you go ahead and try to say something that you shouldn't say?
Okay, all right, I got this. So, Dave Smiley has a friend, Dallas Clark. Right? He is also a former tight end.
Jesus, Toni, that's just a fact, okay? That's not a joke. You want to make it an insult, like you would say, like, okay, Smiley's friends include Ken Dilger, Dallas Clark, a bunch of dudes in prison like Tim Durham and Marcus Schrenker, you know? And they all have something in common, former tight ends.
Oh my God. You are a bitch.
I know! That's why we can't say that stuff. So, why don't you go ahead, this will be easy for you. Try and insult producer Will. He's one of the guest roasters tonight.
Okay, all right, I got this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so producer Will, it's funny.
Okay.
It's funny.
All right.
So producer Will, he does improv at Comedy Sports.
Okay, that's not funny. If you wanted to make that into a joke, okay, maybe you'd say like, okay, producer Will does improv at Comedy Sports. Comedy and sports, 2 things he's terrible at. You don't see me running around trying to do something called commitment swallowing.
No, Nikki. No. That is terribly disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross. I know. That's why we're not going to talk about gross. Gross is bad. So is lying.
True.
Like how we told Rafael Sanchez from RTV6 that we took Dave up here, we put some drugs in his pocket, and he was going to do a live bust on the air to win a local Emmy. That's how we got him here tonight.
Did you do that?
No, that's a lie.
Okay.
Hey, do you remember Josh Kaufman, by the way?
Yes.
Josh Kaufman? I know! He is the winner of The Voice. He's actually going to be coming up here a little bit later. He's going to be doing a special song for us, which, actually, now that I think about it, we probably should get this moving because his 15 minutes is almost up, so move that along.
No.
Ah, boo.
That was really mean.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. And one thing that we've learned is being mean makes us unlikable ladies, which is why I have promised the bosses tonight that I am not going to be talking about that time when I used to work at the news talk station here in town, and I actually interviewed Mayor Greg Ballard. There was an international festival going on. I asked him, Mayor Ballard, what kind of international food are you excited about? And he was like, quote, I'm not really into that ethnic stuff. Let's hope nobody told his wife Winnie. Or Rafael Sanchez, for that matter.
Was that racist?
A little, yes. That's why we're not going to say that, because we're ladies.
Okay. I think that I'm getting it now,
Okay,
Nikki.
prove it.
All right. So Sherry Daniels is here. Sherry Daniels used to be the first lady.
Okay, good setup. Now go for the jugular, Toni.
But tonight,
Yeah.
after the two of us,
Uh-huh.
she'll be the third lady.
Okay.
And everybody knows that 3 chicks is 3 times as awesome?
Oh my God. Just forget it. Well, clearly management has nothing to worry about over here. So let's just talk about Dave. Let's talk about Dave.
All right, yes. Our man of the evening, Dave Smiley.
And I know that I can speak for Toni when I say that we are really glad to be a part of the Smiley Morning Show. It's a very popular show, and the reason that we know that is pretty much everywhere we go, people always ask us, where's Smiley?
Where's Smiley?
Maybe trying to figure out how to spell KJ because he sucks at reading.
Where's Smiley?
At a bar, buying his unemployed friends shots just so they'll hang out with him.
Where's Smiley?
Checking his Google alerts to figure out which one of his friends are being investigated by the FBI this week.
Where's Smiley?
I know, taking an open mouth selfie near his son Noah while the nanny does the actual parenting.
Okay, Nikki.
Yeah?
I've got it now.
Okay, you got one?
I've got it. Now you say, where's Smiley?
All right, hey, Toni.
Yeah.
Where's Smiley?
He's sitting right over there.
I hate you. All right. Actually, you know what? That's not nice.
Oh.
I'm starting to sound like our bosses. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. That's what she said.
No, that doesn't work.
Bend over and I'll show you.
You seriously can't be a real person.
Oh, okay, Nikki. Well, did you know, actually, that I am responsible for introducing Dave and Sarah?
Oh.
So, I'm excited, happy for her. She met this amazing, talented, super responsible, handsome, successful radio DJ.
Yeah, I actually remember you telling me that, and then I found out that Kyle from Radio Now already had a girlfriend, so then you had to introduce her to Dave. See, Toni, now that's funny.
All right, well, it would have landed better if anyone actually listened to Radio Now.
Hey, an actual guy! I'm so proud
you, Dave. Despite all of the jokes tonight at your expense, we couldn't be more proud to be part of the Smiley Morning Show.
Yes. And I will say that the few months that I've been on your show has been one of the most amazing, incredible times of my life. You're a very sweet, kind, caring guy. You're hilarious. And you have the biggest heart of anybody that I've ever met. So thank you for having me move to your show. It's been wonderful. Now it's time to bring up our roast master host for the evening. He's been on NBC and Fox, and he's written for 13 seasons, actually, for the NFL, for the Frank Caliendo show as well.
You probably recognize him from standing in a corner over there. This introduction and probably nothing else.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for local comedian and your roast master host, Scott Long.